Yo, what up? What did I? More game dev with Tetra3D? I guess that's fine. 8. There we go. Cool. Excuse me. Hello, I'm SolarMoon. I'm an independent game developer. I'm the creator of Tetra3D, which is a 3D um, renderer, basically, made from scratch, almost, except for triangle rasterization. It's made in Golang using or Go using a beat engine, and I've been making projects in it, and kind of working on it and improving it over time for a while now. So what I decided to do in the past stream, let me close some of this stuff that I don't need to have open right now. There we go. In the past couple streams, what I've been doing is well, actually, hold on. Let's make sure everybody knows about this. Sorry, just give me a couple seconds. Okay. Cool. All right. So the past couple times I've been streaming, I've been basically working on this engine kind of flow for games with Tetra3D. And in the past couple of days, I was thinking about, I was kind of patching it into this game jam game I've been working on. And as I did so, it felt kind of awkward because it felt like I was basically like this game renderer Tetra3D is made in such a way where it basically kind of eschews standard engine, a standard engine, like, describe the engine, describe your game objects, and like, equip a class, on your game object, or add components to your game object or whatever. And here's the engine flow. And, it doesn't really have all that. And that's what the engine flow thing I was working on added. But now that I was working on actually putting it into my game, I'm like, man, this kind of like restricts it a little bit much. And it adds a lot of boilerplate stuff that I don't really feel like, I don't like it. I didn't like it. So I took it out. I don't know if I'm going to actually have that. I think I might just destroy that repo. I don't think it really adds too much in terms of an actual practical thing. Instead, I'm going to add just some of the things that I liked about that. I liked messaging. I like the messaging system that I had, but I kind of feel like Go already has a messaging system like that in the form of just interfaces. So if you design an interface properly, then you don't need messages, right? Or you can design messages and then just go with that. But I feel like if you design, if you're working with interfaces, then you can just be like, hey, is the thing I collided with, or, are the objects in my vicinity, implementing the interface? Are they able to receive a message? And if so, then the message is the function. It's just you calling the function, right? So, I mean, messages are kind of like an additional, I guess what I'm saying is messages are an additional abstraction on top of Go's existing feature set. Kind of like how, most or some game engines have components, like dynamic components where you can add components or remove components from game objects. But for the most part, the language that the engines use for programming probably has a system like that built in, but just compile time optimized and built in to classes or to structs. So, for example, in Go, you can compose an object, compose a struct out of other elements, right? That's kind of the same thing as a component system in a component system for a game object in a kind of traditional game engine, where you add components for like the player handler, for collision, stuff like that. You can do the same thing in Go without having a dynamic component list by just embedding the things that you want. So it's like it kind of works the same. Like the concept is, I think, kind of the same, where it's like, well, rather than, you know, adding extra stuff on top, you could just work with what you got. And the upside is less, what's the word? Less interim code and more of an ability to handle things, I guess you could say. Like less interim code and more of an ability to be kind of expressive with your game engine. Like, you know, your game doesn't have to adhere to a flow. Like in this, in my, you know, game jam game here, I had a level struct that basically represents some things that are relevant to the level. Like, you know, the scene, which is the node graph and all the nodes and stuff like that. And then the camera, a system object that basically handles spawning enemies. All that works. But if I go with an engine flow where it's like, oh, there's a game engine and they execute scenes and, you know, it works a certain way, I had to basically delete this entire middle, you know, level struct to replace it with an object. Basically, you know, these things, the system has to be an object. The active camera has to be determined some other way. It can't be in the scene because I'm trying to keep Tetra3D as a renderer kind of like simplified. But for game engine, a scene probably needs an active camera or a list of active cameras, which means viewports are kind of like, what's the word? Implied. So it's just stuff like that. It's just like, rather than that, why don't I just leave it to the developer, in this case me, the person who's working with the game engine, or the game who's making a game with Tetra3D, and then, you know, you don't have to really worry about it. Hold on to your pants says, what's up, Solar Lunar Bro? Hello, welcome to the stream. Thank you very much for stopping by. Been a couple days since the last one. Always good to take a break and kind of get back to it, get energy. We're going to play some music here. Okay, that's... yeah, you can... beautiful. I don't think it's... yeah, you can't hear it. Okay, that's good volume, I think. All right. Something else I didn't do a lot of work. I've been working on this stuff, this engine stuff for the past couple times. And then even in addition, I've been kind of like struggling to actually make anything. Like I would spend an entire stream, you know, a couple hours and not really come out at the end with anything. That's going to change, or at least I'm going to make an effort to make it change. Something I wanted to do, I like this idea of basically having an object that monitors a scene tree to basically determine what elements in the tree change, and then like run a function on those elements. Very useful if you want to instantiate game logic on those elements, for example. So I made this thing called a scene watcher, which is enough of a utility and I think a useful enough thing to just promote it to Tetra3D proper. But we're going to call this instead a tree watcher. New tree watcher. That way, tree watcher, we can actually just take the root node itself. Like that. And the upside of this is now we can just say, yeah, root node.watch search tree. So you could search, for example, you could watch a scene to be like, hey, whenever something happens, like, you know, maybe an object gets added, please add game object, you know, utility to it. Or you could be like, let's watch this node that's like a map like handle or something, so that whenever we spawn in the map and we parent it to the map handle node, we know that happens, and then we can do something special. That's the idea. So we're just gonna document this a little bit. If the function returns true, the node is watched. On scene, on tree change. On change, really. You could just call it on change. On change is a function that is run whenever a node is run for every tree under every node, altered node under a tree whenever tree's root node for that anything changes tree. Okay, so tree watcher is a utility struct used to watch a tree underneath a node. For hierarchy changes, this is useful. For example, useful when, for example, adding game logic code for objects added into a scene. Okay, this is fine. All right, so new tree watcher, new tree watcher. All right. All right, so that's the basic idea. Scene dot load. Cool. So that should kind of do what we want to do. We could call this actually, instead of watcher, tree watcher. I guess node watcher, but yeah, tree watcher is fine. All right, watch filter is this. This should be inode. Oh, I reloaded. Okay. Can I copy? Cool. So now we can go over here, fix this. We don't need to do that. Should not need to do that. This should just work. We want to update this here, and then we want to update it every frame here. Should run automatically. Should work automatically. Does not work automatically. Ooh, okay. Let me think. I guess we could just do like this. Something like that. That's fine, I guess. Let's go back over here. All right, let's see how that goes. That's the trick, it doesn't go. Okay. We want to... I mean, I guess we could... This is fine for now. What we want to do is we want to add it to the level. Like that. I mean, I guess we could say clone. How do we want to do this? So we clone it, returns the element. Because we don't want to. I guess that is the real trick here, is probably to do something like this. This should be... Okay, so that's fine. This, so we say, okay. Up here we say load dot instantiate new node. Okay, so down here we can say system.level.clone add. Now clone and add does it? It does not. Lucretia says the Luninator. Hello, welcome. Illuminator. Okay, that should do that. Okay, so now we can say enemy is this. This. Okay, we do that. Don't need this. Let's say don't need this. Don't need this. Lucretia says, you heard of Jai. Yeah, I have. Is it out? No. Okay. Seems like it. The answer is no. Okay. No, but I thought his compile time execution thing was cool. I haven't kept up with it. I was watching John Blow work on it like last year or 2 years ago, something like that, like 2021 maybe, 2020. And I think obviously he's using it to make his game, which is fantastic. Like, you know, if it works out, there you go. So I don't know. I don't know what kind of cool stuff it has. Compile time execution sounds cool. I haven't done a lot of meta programming. I'm not even like, even of the stuff you can do in Go, I haven't really like messed around with. That would be cool. I should think about that. Data? Okay, something like that should work. That works. All right, clone and add. That works. Spawn points. Or we can just do this. We don't have to do it like that. There we go. All right, then we have the logic. Okay, so this should be working. All right, so the changes that I made so far, you can body check, and basically when you body check the enemy, there we go. He turns blue, and when he turns blue, he goes back to normal. So you can't just like, he's not just indefinitely dead. Okay. So you have to get there quick. You can run any function you want at compile time. He plays a Space Invaders game. All during compile time before, as an example. Oh, that's cool. So you can like, oh, I see. So you can like at compile time run code. That's cool. I think Go can do that too. I think it might be able to only run Go tools, like a bin. So you might be able to like compile a game as a tool and then run it in your source code, and then get a different result depending on whether you win in the game or not. Lucretia says it looks sweet. Thank you. Thank you very much. All right, so this is working out. It's turning into a little bit of an actual game. We want a life counter that basically shows you how many thieves you have to take down before you get to the end of the level. So we're going to do that. And then after that, we will maybe make another level, and then maybe make something to jump between levels. So we'll have a little head counter. Should we do like a head counter, like a life counter, like ×3, or should we do like, you know what, let's do a life counter, like a what's the word? Well, you'll find out. Hold on. Pull up a sprite. I think I need to. Here we go. Give me the robber. Do we have a GUI? We do not. Okay. We will make a GUI thing here. Let me see here. Need to go to grab this. All right, so this is our GUI. Cool. Wait, where do I? Cheese icon. Who uses cheese icon? Let's reload this. Okay, no one does. All right. So this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna go ahead and replace this with the GUI thing. We're gonna go over here. We're going to like that. We're gonna rotate this like that. There we go. And then we can do the same thing over here with this guy. We will move this over here. Okay. Okay, we'll do something like that. Save this. We want this to be empty. There we go. Cool. All right, so now we should have, I think, all the pieces we need to kind of get going. All right, cool, cool, cool. So you can see this; these are kind of the same. Oh, they have the same material. I see. Or no, they have the same. Hold on, let me see. GUI. Okay, GUI meshes unique. It's because they have the same material. I see. Well, this is a good thing to fix then. Go back over here. Here we go. I think if it is this the issue, or is this the issue? I guess this is the issue. This is the issue. So we need to probably clone the material because we don't want different text objects. Like they all need to point to. Well, I guess this is. Fine. Trying to think of how I want this to go, because basically these two objects are sharing materials, so the texture is being updated to point to like the text object, or the texture is being updated to, like, you know, display the text that we're typing here, which is fine. But I'm like, is it fine? Do I want to like create another material for this other text plane? I mean, yeah, I guess so. Let me think. Well, if there's no material, they will all have their own material. So should it not duplicate the material? Shouldn't it clone it? No, because you may not want that. Okay. Okay. So I'll just notate that. That's fine. So we know that that's what it's doing. So this is fine. This is fine. All right. Zoom in a little bit. All right, so all right, so this should work. Cool. So I think it's working. The style is all the same. I think it's fine. We just want to say like GUI thief. For now, it's all fine. Apply to that style, and then set text flags. There we go. It'd be cool if it was right aligned. Oh, I have to do that there. There we go. Okay, so the lives are going to appear here. So now we can do something like this, do something like this, I guess. I mean, I guess maybe everything should be right aligned. Trying to figure out exactly how I want to position this stuff. Thief live, like the thieves are going to appear here. The cheese, I guess, should be here, right aligned as well. Well, I don't know. I got to figure out how I'm going to do this. But for now, this is fine. Let's not get caught up on things that are not that important. So what we're going to do, we're going to clone the number of thief heads we need, these guys, these icons, to, let's go to layout so you can see what I'm talking about. These guys. We're going to clone these until we have enough. We can store them just in memory. We don't have to put them in the scene. I'm trying to think about how best to handle this. All right, here's what we're going to do. Let's just start with this. GUI.scene.get. We want to get the thief life, this guy. Okay. Base icon. What's this? What we want to do then is we want to basically say for I equals 0, I is less than 10, I plus plus. We're just going to create 10 of them. That's fine. And we'll have them the life icons model. There we go. Thief life icons equals this Tetra3D model. Okay. Pinned base icon model. I guess. There we go. All right, now what we can do, I don't think we'll have more than 10. So what we're going to do now is pretty simple. We're just going to say basically, I'm not sure how do we determine how many lives that the thieves have. I guess we'll just set it here. I guess we'll set it in here. This is enemy count, enemy life count. We'll say we have 3. Okay. GUI. All right. So now we want to get the game scene. Do we get the game scene ever? How do we get the cheese? Okay, here we go. All right, games. All right. So life count equals game scene dot properties dot we'll do it like this. Life count is 3. If game scene dot properties dot has enemy life count, game scene, or rather life count equals game scene dot properties get enemy life count. All right, now we just say GUI dot scene dot get. We want to get this guy. Let's start this. Where's that? Children. Range 2.range. Trying to think about how best to do this. This is one way to do it. Oh, that's a better way to do it, probably. I was gonna like unparent the icons and then like parent them, like unparent them all and then parent as many as necessary. But it's probably better to just like position them all, parent them all, and then make them all invisible, and then just only make the ones that you have visible. That's better. Okay. So this is fine, actually. We'll just do this. Add children, new icon, that means that we don't actually need to store this. We don't need to store these guys. Yeah. New icon is this. Start position is this. Okay, so new icon. There we go. Life count is 3. Okay, so then we just say for child or I, if I is greater than life count, then child.set invisible. I guess we could just say it's invisible. I is greater than life count. False. There we go. So that should do it. Now we should basically see 3 things here. Hold on. This. We also need to move them. So new icon.set world position or set local position 0, 0, 0. X could be I times 2. .5. How big is this guy? This little icon? It is 0.25. Okay. Alright, so that should basically do it, I think. Hey, it's not perfect, but it is doing something. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Let's say that we don't do this. How many does it should show? It should be 10. 10 in total. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, so there's a couple things here. We want to move this fella up a little bit. And then also we want to we might want to make them bigger. And then we can move these back like this maybe. Okay, that's better. That's better. I think we could probably make the text bigger too, but I'm for now I'm just spitballing here. We probably want to make this dynamic, so we're just gonna do it like this. New icon dot dimensions. Wait. There we go. Better. It's too many, of course, too big, but that's fine. We want to make them smaller, but not as small as they were. So let's try like instead of 2, 1.5, around there. It's good. And then we want to basically make them invisible, and we can kick this over by like a little bit. So now let's go back over here. Actually, let me take a look here. And I'm like closing this game all the time. I don't actually have to do that. I can just do it like this. Oh, when did what you call it break? This oh, that's right. Hot reloading doesn't work because I turned it off. Turned off hot reloading. Release mode. Release mode is set here. It is not released. Okay, there we go. Now we should have hot reloading, so we can move, for example, things around. Yeah, there we go. So we want this to be like right around there, I think would be good. So we're around there. So I'm thinking that basically that's pretty good. I didn't actually have anything to say. Okay, so let's go back over here to the GUI. We can close the others. We want this to work. So why isn't it working? Set visible for I in children. Set visible I is greater than life count. Life count 0, 1, 2 minus 1. Let's try that. 0, 1, 2. Oh, I guess it should be less than. Or I guess, wait, shouldn't it be? We appended. we added children. So shouldn't it loop through them in order? Like 0, 1, 2? Removing it. I time. Yeah, so shouldn't it be 0, 1, 2? Set visible. I is greater than or equal to life count. It might be that we're looping through like this. We need to say index equals I to actually have it work. Or actually it might be that's what we need to do. There we go. Okay. Cool. So we might be able to just go back. This. Yeah. All right. So this shows us how many lives the thief has. So basically, your goal is to get rid of the thief before, or take out his lives before he eats all your cheese. So now what we'll do is make this update, right? So that when you defeat the thief, the life count goes down. So this is pretty simple, pretty straightforward. All it should take is basically just going to captured. Right here we say enemy.level.scene.properties get enemy life count set. Now, it would be nice if we could do this in a way that was like shorter. I'm not sure if I like the properties API. I feel like there might be a way to like make it nicer, but that's okay for now. And there we go. Life goes down by 1. I didn't think I had the time. There we go. Cool. All right, so now what we're gonna do is make another level. We're gonna make another level. This is gonna be level maybe 3 or something. We'll just call it. And level 1 will be different. The general idea is the same regardless of what level we're working with. So we can just call this a level template, I guess. And we can duplicate this for level 1. So in level 1, we'll say you always have a consistent spawn point for the enemy. We'll say that you have maybe a nice amount of cheese. I'm just removing. Actually, we can, yeah. Oh wait, can we do view layers for this? Can I make a view layer that's like just my placeable objects and get rid of the background stuff? That would be so cool. Can I do that? How does it work? How do view layers work? Oh, do I like delete the things I don't want in this view layer and then no? Shift X? Let me see. Delete. Remove? It's not a collection. Let me take a look. Render view layer. Renders can be separated into layers to composite them back together. Compositing effects, blurring things, etc., etc. Re-render only the layers that you need. Collections. You're gonna disable from view layer. Enable in view layer. Okay. but you can't do it like really nice. Okay, that's okay. Like I don't think you can. Yeah, that's okay. I'm pretty sure that like if I, well, let's see. I have a theory here. I have a theory, which is that the things that aren't visible in the view layer aren't exported. So we can't use view layers as like a filtering system. Although wasn't that how layers worked in the old days? Hold on. Where's the layers panel in Blender 2.8? Reimplements collections and view layers. Instead of sorting objects into different scene layers, you can sort them into different collections. Add and remove, link to, and hide and unlike. Instead of using scene layer, you can from masking or to indirect lines. Oh, it's the filtering system. So you can be like, I want to filter collections, objects, all. Okay. Let's test something real quick. I'm going to, because I guess what I could do is I can make a different collection for all of my backdrop stuff and then toggle that off as necessary. So let's just turn off this collection, save, and see if it still runs. It does not. Yeah, it doesn't have, let's see. Scenes, okay, this is assets, stuff is there. Yeah, nodes are there. GUI, nodes are there. Level 1, nodes are there. Hello. Did I do something else? No? Okay. Oh, can I toggle them to be invisible? I can. That changes everything. Okay, so I could grab all my backdrop stuff. And create a collection for it. Oh, I didn't actually assign it to that. Okay, let me try that again. So I create a new collection, and then I want to grab all this stuff. And then I want to move it. Move it. I want to move it to my backdrop collection. Then I can toggle it to be invisible, like that. Okay. I'd like to move this to be the collection too, and I can toggle that to be invisible. There we go. So now I can say like, oh, this is the backdrop. Or background objects. Now if I export this, are we good still? Oh, beautiful. Is it running slowly? No. Okay, beautiful. Excellent. Beautiful. Okay, so that means that we now have the ability to easily edit things. So we can have just our game objects. The grid is here. That's the grid. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Cool. All right, so then we can really take advantage of this. We can grab all of our brick stuff. Can I just like... You can do... Oh my gosh, that's insane. Oh, that is wild, dude. Ooh, so you can press A on the 3D view to grab everything. I knew that, of course, but I didn't know that you can press A when you filtered a list in the hierarchy view, in the outliner, and it will just grab that stuff. That's wild, dude. Okay. All right, so then we can go ahead and be like, oh, we want to grab, like, give us the grid. We can move that to the background objects. We can remove it from, whoops, we can, oh, it's only in one collection. It's only in one collection. Oh, I guess that's just move. Or I'm not adding it to a collection, I'm moving it. Add to collection. Am I? Okay. Control Shift G. Okay. It's not the same over here. You can move it to a collection with M. But you can only add it to a collection here. Okay. Understood. So we have this. Now we can toggle that off. Now we only have this stuff. That's pretty much what I wanted. Okay, cool. We still have the level template. All right. So let's make a simple thing here. We can actually grab all of our bricks, except for one, delete them because I want the brick to maybe be a little different. I don't want, can we not have the, it'd be cool if I didn't have, it'd be cool if I didn't have the lines on the sides. Let's see. Is there some way we can avoid that? I think it might be here. Yeah, display as... you don't have to really display it at all, honestly. Can we, like, do something special? Well, I mean, I guess that's fine, because that lets us kind of know it's a group instance at a glance. So that's fine, I guess. We'll leave it like that. All right. Let's go back until we, yeah. So we don't need to remove all of them. We just need to remove some of them. This guy can get moved to background objects. These guys can all get, but see, that's what I don't like, is that you can't like select things easily because you end up grabbing other things. Can I do this? Copy to selected. Beautiful. That might be better because then we can just be like, doop. There we go. Better. All right. So we're gonna make this puppy sing here. We're gonna remove some of these, some of that, some of this. We're gonna allow the enemy to spawn in these 4 locations. You will be here. You know what? No, we want it to be even simpler. Enemy will spawn here. Coins will be here. Classic Bomberman layout. Something like this. Nah, it's too dense. We want, that's, my undo is too short. Let me fix that. Memory cache limit, undo steps. Give me, let me see, is, you can't go to -1? No, okay. Give me, oops, give me 256. Undo memory limit. Kind of wish you could choose between these rather than having one. It'd be nice to maybe set a memory limit. Like if you have a memory limit, then you don't need undo steps. Autosaves, yeah. Okay, so we'll just start with something simple. I guess the more coins you have, the more cheese you have, the more likely you are to not lose them all. So maybe we'll do something like this. We want something simple, easy, breezy. Also, the more walls that are around, the more objects you have that you can ram the enemies into, which is good. We'll have them start in the corner. You can start in the center, because why not? There we go. Cool. So now we can undo this. Show that. There we go. Beautiful. Save. Oh, we got a cray issue here. Okay. I guess we don't have an issue. Cool. Okay, so now he's coming around here. Yep, that's all correct. Bonk. Bonk. Cool. Simple. Very simple. I feel like this is a little too elaborate for a simple, like the first level, but that's okay. We can make this the second level or something. This feels a little much in terms of like layout, but maybe that's okay. Okay, so we'll go with something like this. Oh, yeah, I was like, why does this look so weird? All right, we can toggle these guys off. There we go. Okay, so there's 3 around here. Why does it look so weird? This is like 2 around here. This is... Okay. Let me delete these guys. Should use C more. That would be better. Okay. There we go. That's better. Okay, so we probably want like this more so. Yes. We can rope these off like that. Put a couple here, I guess. That's fine. That's better. That's a better design, I think. Okay. Feels pretty good. Let me check out... Where's the camera? Way up there. Wow. I see, that's why. Okay, because orthographic is probably not going to work, but let's see. We want it to go a little ortho. Let's see, let's go back. And then let's see what the option is. Might be good to have some like easy like resolution settings, but like 1080p, 720p, some nice ones, some easy to use guys. Like this is crisp. But at the same time, I don't know. Let's see how some fog does to kind of make it a little easier to parse the scene. Clear color, world color, fog color, clear color. Okay. Hold on, that is not, yeah, fog color, okay. And so there's a bug there we can fix. Let's see, Tetra3D up high, sync, fog color. Okay, sync fog color. If sync fog color in world and world.sync fog color and T3D clear color in world. World data clear color is world data ambient color. If T3D clear color in world. I don't actually, we don't use this, huh? Be part of it, let's see. Okay, so clear, why is clear color in, why do I do that? Because there's no way it's not in the world, right? Oh, I see. I guess if you don't have a world, then it wouldn't be there. I see. I guess that's why what I thought. Clear color in world, and then in world data, clear color is this. Clear color is clear color. World data. If you're syncing the fog color and clear color in world data, then fog color is this, otherwise fog color is that. Okay, cool. That should be better. Let's see if that works. So by default, all right, this is what it was like before. Let's close this. We open Blender. Okay, sync. Clear color to world color. Okay, so then the world color could be like this. It's green, okay. Right, that's the ambient color, okay. Clear color, sync it. Blue, okay, cool. Give us fog. Black is fine, sync it. There we go, that's better. Sync, override, sync. Cool, cool. Give us some more range at the start. Use the slightest bit of, and make it dense, or no, make it light. Ooh. 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 All right. So this is actually starting to look pretty dope. Might go for additive. Might give us a little bit of a yeah. And then can we get some? What's the range on this camera? What's the? Give me the limits. Oh, that's way too far. We can kick this back to like around there. Yeah, that's way better. Obviously thrashed. Image quality thrashed. Yeah, that's way better. There we go. Although the camera might zoom out. Although if the camera does zoom out, then it should look pretty good. I mean, well, I guess that's not. We want it to be overright, I guess. It's better. Clear color. Can we get a lighter blue? Can we get a higher? Well, actually, let's undo that. Higher value. There we go. Better. And then the camera zooms in. Cool. Okay. Let's see, where was the camera before? It was negative 18. Okay. Wait, negative 18.28. 28. There we go. All right. So this looks and feels pretty good. Cool. All right. Next, let's do that stuff I mentioned about some like standard camera sizes. It feels like that would be useful. Camera resolution X width and resolution width. I guess actually these would be operators, right? So let's do this. Boom, boom. Oops. Boom. There we go. Operator. Okay, here we go. Render panel. Material. Here we go. Let's do this one, I guess. We'll set render OT Tetra3D set render 1080 D set render 1080p. Although I don't want people to, I don't want to encourage 1080p because it shouldn't be 1080p. Oh, is that the default? I think that's the default actually, isn't it? 640, 360, okay. So 640p would be, we'll say 640p is like the, what did I have it at before? It was 1080p is the, oh, it's 40, it would be 480p. So maybe, let's see, let's try a couple things. Okay, so it says this says the PlayStation can display resolutions from 256 by 224 to 640 by 480. Different games can use different resolutions. Was there any? What? Oh wait, this is it. Okay, so it just says the resolution is anywhere in that range, but it doesn't actually like have information. Okay. So then what will we do? Do we just say widescreen? Let me see. Because there's a couple of problems here. I just wanted some easy buttons to click to basically be like, let me try a bigger resolution, let me try a smaller resolution. What do I like, more or less? So So I guess that's what I'll do. I mean, like, you know, that's what I want. That's what I'll do. PS1 resolutions. It said 224 to 640 by 480. Okay. So it's going to be 480p. Okay. We don't need this. Compute. Function W. Context. Okay. Context.scene. Equals 480. 480. W is 640. Now here's the thing though. This is the thing that I'm kind of like, how do we do this? Like you can set the, what's the word? Aspect ratio here, and then set the resolution like 480p, whatever, or just custom set it. But that's not, yeah, I mean, I don't need to go super deep into it. I think this is fine. We're just going to do 16:9. Something like that. Let's calculate this out. So it's 16 divided by 9 times 480. You end up with 854, I guess you could say. 853 by 480. That's fine. We're just going to go with that, I guess. Just to have some basic things to try if you are wondering what size to go with. We could do 240p. What was it? It was 224. So 224. Let's see. I mean, I guess you could. I mean, I guess we can make a single operator for this. That just takes a different, like a value to set the resolution to, so we don't have to make 3 or 4 of these. No, that's okay. That's okay. All right, we will do 480p, 224p, because those two are the ones that the PlayStation 1 supported. We will do 720p. Yeah, maybe I should do it with a little value. That might be better. Let's do that, because this is going to be a lot of extra code for no reason. Resolution. All right. Cool. So this is fine. We're gonna go with this. We will now go down here. Res render. We'll self layout.go. Operator. All right. Would that be ID? That export OT. Cool. I think the way you do this is just like this, right? Yeah. So we have 224, 480, 720, and that might be good to start with. And maybe 1080. Okay. So now what we can do, does the operator, let's see, your API operator. Yeah, text equals, okay. Okay, we can try something like this. We can also, this is all, we do something like, that's fine, I think. Label. Okay, like box. I feel like I want maybe 2 boxes, like one for PS1 resolutions and one for others for just authenticity, for simplicity. Yeah, so you could have like PS1 and then like others computer. So we probably want this to be above that. We could do like this, and then we'd say, label text, yes, one. Okay. All right. Right. Okay, cool. All right. Let's see. PS1. Other. Okay, what else? This doesn't work. Why doesn't it work? Resolution height is spelled correctly. That's string property. Int property. Am I doing something wrong? When it doesn't work? Okay. Context.scene. Oh, it probably needs to be self.resolution height. Int type not float. That makes sense. Okay. I think we're good. Much bigger like that at this point. All right, so yeah, let's see. What other resolutions do we have? I mean, really, PS1 resolution should be like not 16:9, but you can't do everything, like, you know. I mean, do I want to do like 224p 16:9, 224p 4:3? That's so much extra. I gotta add like buttons to a button to change the aspect ratio 16:9, 4:3, and like ultra wide 21:9 or something. But at the same time, like, this isn't supposed to be something. This isn't a hard setting. It's just supposed to easily set the value to be something for you to test. Cool. Why couldn't I undo that? Because I don't have undo here, dude. Let me move this up. There we go. It'd be nice if I could collapse this, but I don't think I can. There we go. Okay, it didn't work. Oh no, it did. Okay. There we go. Alright, so let's say we want... Oops. An authentic resolution. So this is what it would have looked like on the PlayStation, the original PlayStation. More, well, kind of. The GUI is all messed up, but it said that it could support up to 480p. Yeah, it feels pretty good. I think the text needs to be bigger. It's way too small. Let's see, I think it's font, right? Can you get a 24? That's better. Okay. Can we get some different colors? We probably can we just get white and then like 8 shadow color near and far can both be blue, I guess. Just give me a gray. I like gray. Horrible. Give me a dark gray. Horrible. Give me a gray. Okay, not bad. It's a little too, the shadows are too aggressive. Give me like 4. Okay. Give me, where's the outline at? Give me an outline of like 2. For some reason, the text just feels so high resolution, and I'm not sure why. I think I don't want too much of a shadow, actually. I think the shadow direction, I'm not sure if I want it to be heading down right or not. That's better. That's better for readability. Maybe I don't want it to be like pixely. Maybe I want it to be like a more like elaborate looking. Let's go back to the GUI real quick. GUI layer. I want to go ahead and grab this guy, make him bigger. Move this over. Yeah, okay. So this is shaping up. It's looking a little better, looking and feeling a little better. Let's add something that you would actually want to interact with. Might be cool to take the level template, duplicate it, and then make something that we like can attack. That would basically like a switch or like something you can hit to like roll to bridge gaps. Wait a second, hold on. Okay, no, it is. Yeah. Okay, we're doing pretty good. Now that I'm looking at his AI, it feels like he's very predictable, of course. Like he's just walking straight into me, essentially. So it might be good to basically make him like choose a random cheese and walk toward it rather than choosing the one that's closest to him. That way he's a little bit more unpredictable. Let's do that. For now, we'll deactivate his scared pathfinding. Okay, so we can just do it like this. There we go. Actually, maybe he should just do this. Maybe the issue is just that when he's scared, he's going for the cheese that's like... Yeah, why is he coming to me? Like, why is he avoiding these cheeses? Yeah, that's weird. Okay, hold up. Like 0 should be like 0 is definitely here. Let's see. Cap counts. Enemy node.roll position. Something weird's going on. Let's see. Hops. Nearest. Okay. Start. I don't know. I'm not sure if this is... It's not working correctly, but I'm not sure how it's working. Okay, he did that correct. What is... Okay, that's accurate. That's pretty correct. If I like body check him now, though, he shouldn't go for this one. Yeah, that's not right. So I think what I need to probably do is when this happens, he should probably recalculate its path. Yeah. There we go. That's better. So he looks for the cheeses closest to him. All right, there we go. There we go. That's better. All right, that's solid. And now he's going to the bottom. Yeah, there we go. Solid, solid, solid. Okay. Really, this is shaping up pretty well. I guess we can make the cheese look nicer. I mean, that's really a minor thing, though. Like, we don't really need to do that. I can make the bricks look nicer. I wonder if I just, like a little, like, bias. What if I just give a little bit of a bias? What if I gave a little bit of a bias? What if I just kind of... Just tilt it just slightly. Oh, this feels pretty PS1. I'm feeling PS1 right about now. The slight camera tilt. Actually, I guess they can make it so that it tilts slightly depending on where you are. So like, if you're to the right, it rotates. If you're to the left, it rotates. Let's see. How does it rotate like this? Is it on a... It is not. Is it parented to anything? I don't think it is. Let's add a cube here. It will be at 0, 0, 0, 0. Offer. It's not visible. Make it wireframe. There we go. Okay, so yeah, it will now, we can rotate this to rotate the camera. Okay, so now let's go to player. We want it to rotate along its y-axis. an angle. No, the angle should be there. Got it. Local position dot x. Something like that. We want okay, something like that might give us a little bit more of what we're looking for. All right. Okay. Not that strong, but that's the general idea. Again, not that strong, but again, that's the general idea. We might want to make it so that basically it rotates just a little bit. I think we want it to rotate. Oh, he escaped. We want it to. I think we want it to rotate kind of like as you're heading in a direction. So like when you're on the right side of the screen, it rotates right. When you're on the left side, it rotates left. But it doesn't like tilt like this. Even though it looks nice, because I think it kind of like, it's so like wiggly. We want to avoid that. We want it to be a much more of a smooth thing. But I like the idea. But then again, maybe I do just want it to be slightly off. Oops, slightly off like that, and just let it cook at this slight offset, just for maximum jankiness. I don't know. I gotta think about it. Think about it some more. I'm hungry though, and this is about time for me to go get something to eat, so I'm gonna stop early. We managed to do a pretty good amount actually. Managed to fix some things, add some things, design a little level here, and learn some things about how Blender could be used as a level editor, which is very nice. Yeah, so I'm pretty happy with this. I'm happy with my level of growth. You know what? Nah, I'm gonna stop here. You know what? Nah, I'm gonna stop here. If you want to support development, please check out my Patreon, my itch.io project master plan. My GitHub is where I put all my stuff. And yeah, please check it out. And thank you very much for watching. I've been Silver Balloon. Check out my YouTube channel as well. My Discord as well on my YouTube channel. There's a link, and I'll catch you guys on the flip side next time. See ya.